Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Shows Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, and today I want to talk about 7th Avenue Beauty's hair elixir. I'm going to use it on my locks. I just got it this week, and I also got her Raisin Lip Gloss. So we're going to check out both of them, and then we'll head on over to the 7th Avenue Beauty.net website so that you can, type in a couple of keywords to get these products as well if you'd like to. So now before we get started, I ask that you please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to the channel. All right, so shout out to Melody Cherie and her lovely 7th Avenue Beauty line. It is much deeper than makeup and a skincare line, but it is also lifestyle. Between the leisure wear sets and the tights and the biker shorts, it is definitely lifestyle. And her clothing encourages you to go for a walk or do some squats while you're cooking your dinner or doing laundry, do some lunges, or just straight up go to the gym if you'd like. But let's get into the hair elixir. So I remember when Melody launched this during one of her TikTok shows, and I was like, oh, I have to try this. I made a video several months ago I was talking about some 7th Avenue Beauty products, and I talked about my locks, and I was using the hair serum. I keep the hair serum upstairs. I keep, the hair serum at my desk when I'm working for when like I get a fresh retwist and my scalp feels a little sore. I'll just put some drops where it's sore because the eucalyptus in it is so calming. Or if like I'm getting close to where I need to shampoo my locks and maybe my scalp feels a little itchy, I don't want it to feel irritated. So then I'll put the hair serum on. So when I was making that video, I was talking about how in the morning, I take off my scarf and I run my fingers through my locks because you don't want them to marry, meaning, like two locks or more come together and become one. So you run your fingers through your locks just for a few seconds each day. Not a big deal. I've gotten a retwist today. Check out the grid, the parts, clean scalp. Shout out to Tara, my loctician at Locs of Love in Ferndale. But anyway, so in the morning I run my fingers through my locks, and then I usually hydrate. And for my hydration, every week I would mix water with rose water and essential oil and vegetable glycerin. Well, now Melody has done the mixing for us lockheads, okay? And of course, loose heads, y'all can use this. She even gives directions on how you'll use it on your hair. And I'm no longer a loose head, so I have totally removed myself from those types of routines. So this video, it will be more geared towards the lock heads, but you can just read it and I'll read it to you about how you can use it as a loose head. But Melody has done the mixing for me, okay? And she's added fragrance because it smells amazing. I did cheat before I made this video. I didn't mist it on my locks yet. I waited until I got them retwisted today. But during the work week, did I take the plastic off and smell? Yes, I did. And it smells amazing. But let's get into the ingredients because like I said, she's done the mixing for me. So I said I use water, rose water, and essential oil and vegetable glycerin. Lo and behold, look at God. The Refresh Vita Boost Hair and Scalp Elixir has rose water and argan oil. Okay, so we've already got the rose water and the essential oil. And it says that it helps to moisturize and hydrate. And when you have locks, hydration is very key because you want to hydrate every day. It just takes a few seconds to hydrate. And because if you're hydrating every day, then that means that the locks are bouncy. They move when you move. It's all good. That's a sign that you're hydrating. Okay, so also in the ingredients includes vitamins C, E, B3, and B5, B6, and again, argan oil and rose oil. And of course, the ingredients also includes water and vegetable glycerin. So I felt like this was meant to be for me to purchase this because it has everything that I already put in my locks. So it's not going to be like a shock to my hair. It has the water and the rose water, the argan oil, and the vegetable glycerin. So I am totally enjoying that, the ingredients I can relate to, my hair can relate to. So I'm excited. Cute bottle, lovely packaging. It smells so good. So after I run my fingers through my locks, now it's time to hydrate. So I just hydrate, you know, let's get the scalp. It feels so good. And now I've hydrated my locks and then I'm done for the day. I don't have to deal with rollers or wrapping my hair, running a flat iron through it, baby. I am delivered with a T on the end. So I love that. So this hydration mix, I don't have to do it once a week in my mist bottle. Thank you so much, Mel and Obia. This is great and it smells great. All right. So now let's talk about her Raisin Lip. So again, shout out to Melody Cherie, a lovely packaging. Even more once you take it out. Very nice, okay? So I'd always been eyeing the Raisin Lip. And I love a clear lip gloss, and you all know that I work from home. So I'm pretty much like, I don't really wear makeup because I work from home. So, but I've been eyeing the Raisin lip gloss. I knew that it was beautiful and I knew that it was just, me. And one day, Melody was live like last week, and she was saying, what would you all like me to mark down? Y'all know how Melody is, very generous. She's like, what do y'all want me to mark down? And I was like, the Raisin Lip, the Raisin Lip. And she marked it down. So then I'd leave Instagram, I head on over to the website, and I'm spelling it the conventional way, Raisin. And it's not popping up. So now I'm like freaking out because I'm ready to shop. So I go back to Instagram and I'm like, Melody, I can't find it. She's like, you have to type in Z as in zebra. I was like, okay, thank you. Then I left Instagram and because I was on my phone. I think I was still working because I'm like on my phone. I wasn't on my MacBook. I wasn't right here. So then okay, I typed in a Z. I got that. And I said, oh, I can't forget. I have to try the Vita Boost. So I got these in the mail. I did wear this the other day, like while I was working. So look at it. So it's not even, it's so much deeper than brown. It's also like a plum, a cranberry. And I just feel like this shade looks so good on Black women. Oh my gosh. And it's so pretty. Like, it's not even like super red, which in my opinion, that's like kind of like old school almost. But it's like it's got brown, a little plum in there, and I love the bottle. And it's just so cute. And I can just put this on and head on out, which I'm going to do. And I love this sleek, sexy bottle. I love that it's like darker. You don't see a lot of tube. Sometimes like the tube of lipstick, it almost like it looks kind of just shouldn't be a lipstick anymore. There are like adult toys that look like lipsticks now. So this looks way more sleek and modern and chic, and I love it. And I love the Raisin Lip. So I wanted to share this with you all. I am also I'll add like the video where you can click on like for my locks and 7th Avenue Beauty. That's one of my favorite videos ever that I've ever done. And that's where I'm like running my fingers through my locks and I'm using the hair serum and I hydrate it with my own mix. And now Melody has done that for me. So definitely if you are a lock head, give this a try because it has a lot of natural things in it. The water, the rose water, the argan oil, the vegetable glycerin, and it has vitamins as well for your hair. So I want to talk about if you are a loose head. So she has directions on the bottle and it reads, hold 4 to 6 inches away from your hair and spray all over. Use on wet hair to hydrate and moisturize. Use on dry hair to refresh and renew your style. Style as desired, safe for use on color treated hair. Can be used daily, which is what us lockheads will be doing. So I wanted to share this with you all. Let me know in the comments, what are some of your favorite Seventh Avenue beauty products? How do you use them? And for all of you lock and loose heads who use the hair elixir, what is your program, your regimen? I thank you all so much for checking out this video. Please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to the channel. I had a good morning. I got my hair done, and Ferndale, Michigan, it's of course a suburb of Detroit, and it has a large LGBTQ community. So I was getting my hair done and I noticed that the road that the salon is on was closed and I could see tents. And so I had to go like down a residential street and park. And I was telling my loctician, Tara, she said, I think it's their Pride event. I said, oh, okay. She said, yeah, we went after work last year and it was like food trucks and, and vendors. I said, oh, I saw the tents. I said, do you think they're started in late morning, like when you're done with my hair? She said, yeah, I believe so. So after I got from up under the dryer, I paid, scheduled my next appointment. I went on ahead and I just left my car where it was and I walked down. I checked out all of the vendors. I didn't get anything. They had a variety of vendors, like they were selling like clothes, costume jewelry, adult toys, t-shirts, and they had a stage where people were setting up to perform. And then there were food trucks. There was like all sorts, because my lactician eats meat. So she was like, yeah, and there's going to be a nacho food truck and they do brisket. And she was like telling me everything. She was getting excited. And I saw the nacho food truck. They had a vegan one, a smoothie food truck, and they had a Caribbean. It was Dominican and Latino Caribbean food. So that was the food truck that I went to. And I got sweet plantains, yellow rice, beans, and pico de gallo. It was pineapple pico de gallo. It was delicious. And it was called their rice bowl. And yeah, and I sat there and ate it. And like the sun is out, it's still windy, but the sun is out, lovely day. Ferndale is a vibe because it's largely LGBTQ. Everyone smiles at you, says hello, nobody's tripping. So it's really, you can tell the difference from when you leave your township and head into Ferndale. It literally feels lighter when you get out of your car. That may sound corny, but that's my experience anyway. So that's why I love getting my hair done there, because I stop in at Big B Coffee and have breakfast today. I just get like a matcha latte and a bagel. I do that whenever I get my locks done, because I like kicking it in Ferndale. So I've had a great Saturday. I came home. I watched a couple episodes of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. They're back on Hulu with the second season. And while I was watching them, I did what I say sometimes at the end of my videos: drink your water. I had a couple of bottled waters and an orange. And then I paused it to like make a green smoothie. And then I, cleaned up, and now I made my video. So now I'm going to head on out, probably kick it at the park. I was thinking about buying Miss Tina Knowles, Beyonce mom's book, Matriarch, if not another Carl Weber book. So I will definitely talk with you all soon, and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Bye.